Hey everyone, Doughboy here. I just wanted to welcome you back. But before we start this next video in the series, yeah, as you can see, we're still in the Ford. We got a phone call from the shop, and we're on our way down to the shop to pick up our new vehicle that's been fixed. But anyway, just wanted to apologize for missing the video on Monday. I know today's Wednesday. We're trying to get this out. I'm recording it on the same day I'm going to try to release it. I had some computer issues. We seem to have gotten them nailed down. I ended up getting a new video card and a hard drive, a new power supply. Got me some toys, got me a Logitech G13 button box. Still waiting on my wheel. Can't seem to find a G27 that's reasonably priced, but trying to get a wheel and pedal combo. But anyway, huge thank you goes out to Prom at SOB Monty. Him and his team did a huge, stepped in and helped me fix a mod that I just did not want to get rid of, and that's the one that you guys will be about to see. So huge thank you goes out to him. Check him out on PCSG. Give him some love. I know helped me out tremendously. So I thank him for stepping up and doing it. We got some news to be some new surprises that you guys will see in the next couple videos. Can't talk or can't do it yet. I don't want to reveal it just yet until I get all the details. But huge step up for me. So I think you guys will be nice to see it and hear about it. So I will fill you in then. And I think that's about it. Yeah, let's get this thing started. Well, hello everyone, Doughboy here, and we're back on the farm, back to videoing. As you can see, we're here at the shop. We're returning our Ford loaner truck. Yes, we got the phone call. My baby's finally fixed, and guess what? They fixed the wife's too. So you know what they say, a happy mama's, it makes everybody happy. So they called and she said, get your butt down there before you get out in the fields. So we're gonna trade this thing back, get rid of it. Maybe we will. It won't let me. It must not be in the little circle. All right, how to find a secret way to little step to sell that. So as you can see here, we got a couple vehicles that are waiting to be delivered. We got another fertilizer spreader. We're going to try this out. It's on loan since we have the John Deere spraying model, the R4045. So we are going to, they wanted us to try this out, said that maybe it might fix our solid fertilizer issues that we have with the little wagon. So we're going to demo it, and we're going to give it a shot and see if it'll work. And then we ordered a second tipper because running back and forth from the feed mixers, and be nice to have one full. So we have that ordered, and we're debating whether we want to upgrade, maybe get another Joskin model, a little bit bigger. So that's why it's still here waiting to be delivered. But here they are, my friend. This is my baby right here, my Dodge Ram 3500 Cummins turbo diesel. So they finally fixed it. There was some issues with the computer, and we have some. It has straps, so we can tie it down. As you can see, gooseneck and bumper pull. And then we have the wife's over here too. She likes her blue. Of course, I like blue too, but black just seems to fit me. So we're gonna hop in this, and we're gonna head out to the fields. Um, we are cultivating today. So getting caught up here, it is the same game day as before, about 9:15 in the morning. As I said earlier, I had to upgrade some computers of my own and did a lot of work and testing and seems to have pretty much fixed my issues. And I can tell already this thing's going to be a little quieter than normal. So let's get in here. We're going to bump that up a little bit there for y'all so you can hear the truck run. All right. And as you can see, with the new, we are pushing about 45 FPS. So it's much better than it was. Um, Still have a couple drops there, but hey, who wouldn't? With the amount of mods I'm running on, oh, you're going to pull right out there, aren't you? With the amount of mods I'm running on this map, who wouldn't have a frame drop? So, but it's not skipping around as much. I can live with it. I can live with it and still have my toys. So, still doing some checks around to make sure, I don't have something else that's eating around, but I got tired of testing. I can't just test, so that's what we're doing. We're going to head out here, and I'm not quite sure. I forget what field I'm headed to. I think I'm headed to this one over here. Oh, there we go. A little jumpy there. No, I got to turn around. All right, we're here at the field now. I'm just going to park it here on the side. All right, here we are at the field. Before we get in our 7R and start doing some cultivating here, I figured let's get the drone out. Let's go for a little flight here and let's see just how everybody's doing. As we lift off into the tree. All right. We'll go up here first. See how Alicia's doing. She had called me. We had a little issue. How to buy her a new tractor. Yeah, her little case, her little red just would not pull the cultivator like like my John Deere's do. So we had to contact the dealership, and they sent us this one here for her to give a try. This is the next step up that they had in horsepower range, and of course she was all about it. She's like, feels like she's driving a tank, so still getting used to backing it up and everything, but looks like she's doing a pretty good job. Couple missed spots, but we're not going to argue. Oh, we left the weight sit down there. Yeah, we're not going to argue with a couple missed spots. We'll get that with the seed drill. All right, well, that's Alicia. She's working on that field. And we'll go down here, and we're going to check out Billy Bob. He's out working one of the fields. Jim Tom's up at the farm. He's working on taking care of the critters. We just had a piggy born, so he was up with that. And I tell you what, he loves his critters, so anything he can do to keep track of them, that's what he likes to do. So, and we were told that. We were told he ain't, the greatest farmer around. He's definitely the critter man, so that's what he's doing. So there's Billy Bob. He's working out here on this field. He's doing a pretty good job of getting that cultivated. Or move him up to the next big field then once he gets done. And we got, yeah, John Boy. He's in the, he's working on some tractors. So bring the drone back down here. Yep, there we go. All right, well, we're going to hop in the tractor here and let's start cultivating this field. Try to break up some stuff so that way you guys don't see it all. all the same stuff all the time. But I'm gonna get GPS set up here. I'm gonna try that here for tonight. Maybe we will. Pull up here in the field so maybe we can get. I gotta have to turn it. Turn it 90 degrees. Get rid of the offset. Auto width. Rid of the offset. Let's move her over. Something tells me that offset. Nah, she's right. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Yep, I do that quite frequently. Drop down. And we'll get to cultivating. We're going to drop that width just a little bit. Oh boy, no more running. Long game plan there, Doughboy. There we go. Make sure we're getting full width there. It looks like we are. Alright. So anyway, yeah, I had a busy weekend this past weekend. I haven't been able to get on farm sim too much. Really missing it a lot. I had a big concert to play with the band. We had a huge music conference in town, and we were one of the showcase artists that were showcasing, and played that concert. That was Saturday night. Luckily, the bus was leaving a little later than normal because it was local, so I was able to jump on the multiplayer with Icelandic Farmer and Johnny V and some of the other members over there at PCSG. So that was pretty cool. I didn't expect to be able to get onto that, but I did. So that was fun. And then I went and played the show, and man, late night, didn't get home till late. Sunday I just kind of laid around, didn't do much of anything. I had to update the computer, so I got some new parts for the computer, and ended up playing with that a little bit. Monday I got this bug that's been going around. I was a little sick and under the weather and didn't end up doing much of anything Monday. Of course, I had to work then Tuesday. And so here we are. Got a little late on the videos, but I had to get testing done so that way we can get this FPS up and produce some good quality videos. And I don't like putting something out there that you guys can't watch. So went and got that taken care of. Here we are. Now we're back to videoing. So we're going to try to get a couple recorded and get them out there today. And that way you have one today and one Friday. And then, of course, we have the testing on Thursday. Testing Thursdays. Thursday's test sessions, I should say, with Doughboy. Try to get that out. And see what we can have happen here. But life on the farm, I tell you what. Got... Thank God we got some good help out there today to try to get caught up on these fields. It's still game day one, early spring, which would be March. So we're trying to get these fields ready to get our spring crop planted, or I guess would be the fall harvest crop, for get that in the ground so that it's on time for the fall harvest. And okay, there we go. You weren't dropping. So get that in the ground there for that, and we're going to, here we come up in April, we got a couple fields of spring harvest that'll be ready to be harvested here in April. Got some believe it's some canola in the ground yet that we planted last, or that was planted last fall by the previous owner. So that'll be ready to come out. And if I'm not mistaken, there's some either rye or wheat, something like that, that's in that needs to come out. So that'll be ready next month, which will be the next game day. So we'll get that out. That'll help us get a jump start on some straw, because we are down. We loaded up the mixers, and I don't think we have anything left. So we need straw, hay, silage. Desperately got to get out and get some grass cut, because our herd's just going through it, and we want to get that up to the numbers that I'd like to have to sustain the area here. And as you can see, the wife has not taken away our money yet, although we did talk about it. She will be probably at the end of this day, at the end of March here. She wanted to leave some in just in case we found stuff we needed to get, but then we're going to be investing it. It'll still be there if we run into an emergency, but we're going to reinvest it. That way we can run this farm and have it be self-sufficient. She also talks, she's been on the phone with her dad. Things aren't going the greatest there with his medical conditions, so they're probably going to be, once we know that Billy Bob and Jim Tom and John Boy could keep this thing rolling, we're going to pay a visit to her dad, to her old man's place, and take a look at it, and probably purchase it and help out around the farm a little bit and get some workers hired there, and that way we keep that in the family. And she's still talking about making a trip overseas, so got a lot planned. Busy. I'll be curious to see just how much money's left after all that. But she sure likes to spend money. I do too, but I'm never allowed to. So no, I can't complain. She let me set this farm up the way I wanted it, so I got my John Deere toys here. I really shouldn't complain much. So we got her going. So yeah, we got a lot planned and quite a bit of trips there to make, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Just keep this along for the ride, I guess, right? So I am going to readjust this here, because I seem to be missing just a little bit on the cross turns there. I don't know why. I'm gonna move this over, get re-caught up, see if this does a little bit better job. But yeah, so like I was saying, we got a lot planned here coming up. Should be interesting and fun all in the same. See if we can't get ourselves a pretty decent screenshot here. As Grizzly Bear Sims would say, it's one of the easiest things to do and the first thing to forget. So yeah, in my downtime there, with the being out for the band and the computer upgrades, I did get to catch up on some of my friends on their YouTube channels, and saw on one YouTube, on I think it was Grizzly Bear Sims, he was talking about it. I almost reached through the computer and strangled him, but then I got the email myself and confirmed it. The more I thought about it, the more I had to agree. Those of you that are like myself, that help support the program Cattle and Crops, you got the email here this past weekend that the early release has been delayed. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been looking forward to that. So that's why I was a little upset at first, but you know what? The more I think about it, the more I am happy that they're doing that, because I'd much rather have it delayed and get a good product when it is released than to have something released and it be all messed up and just not be fun to play, and then you're not looking forward to the full version. And so I have to admit, and that's the reason why they're delaying it. It's because the game is just not to the level that they are happy with. So they're delaying the release so that way they can, you know, get it out there and release what they want. So. So it's definitely a good thing that you know that they're releasing it, that they're delaying it. It just I wasn't too happy to hear that, but the more I thought about it, the more I got over it, and I am glad about it, you know. But that's just me. I am not a patient person. Going through these computer issues was horrible because I must have made, I don't know, 10 trips down to Best Buy to getting the right stuff, and you know, them selling me the right stuff and getting it in time and wanting to get it hooked up, and it was just nuts. And anybody that knows me in real life knows I'm not a very patient person. You know, I want something done, I want it done. Um, my poor drum tech, you know, with the band, half the time it's my daughter, but when she can't go, it's we have someone else that does it. And I tell you what, they just they don't like me very well because I like it done my way and I like it done yesterday. Um, they get treated well, but they get treated well because they got to put up with my attitude, and I'm picky. Let me tell you. Um, so yeah, but I got everything updated and got it installed and went through and tested a bunch of stuff, and of course had to clear my shader cache and play the game a little bit and drive around the map, and seems to be working pretty good though. Um, I got it up, got the FPS up, and it's definitely a lot more tolerable. Now, when we are running around the farm, we do get a drop, but not near like we had. Um, like I said earlier in the video, it may drop to, you know, 30 or, you know, even down to the 20, you know, once in a while. But as quick as it drops, it goes right back up. So it's not really bad. And if that's what it takes to be able to have the mods that I like to have and that I want to use, I guess I'll live with it. So it's not too bad. It doesn't really affect gameplay. It doesn't get me upset. Um, so we'll see. But as you notice, the daughter is not out. She is in school at the moment. Um, they had gotten everything moved in. The moving trailers are gone. Um, we do have one container left on the farm, so that'll probably be gone by the next game day. Probably by the next time you see the farm. Um, so we're moving right along. We have been down in the recording studio. My daughter and I both. We've checked it out. Um, she's itching to check out the pool, but it's just been way too cold. We have been down to the dock fishing though. Have done that. So I'm really enjoying this new place. I really am, and all it has to offer. So let's see here. What else can we talk about? Yeah, we are cultivating today. Of course, we have to get these fields seeded, and we're coming up on another harvest here. You know, our or spring harvest is, crops are just about ready to be taken out. So we're gonna have to do that, get ready for that. Which will rebuild some of our critter food, thankfully. So we definitely need that. And we desperately need to get the grass cut. We're gonna have to go around the map and get some grass. And of course we have to turn a field into grass, so we have not decided yet. As in the other video, we've left it up to you guys. I have gotten some responses on that video. I gotten some personal messages as to which field, so leave it down below. Which field you think I should turn into a grass field here on Pine Cove for Double XL Farms, and we will do that. And I want to thank everybody because my subscriptions have been going up, and I'm really shocked as to where they're at for how long I've been out and all the issues that I've been having. So thank you very much for hanging with me and giving me the constructive criticism to make the channel better. Hopefully it will just continue to grow from here. So, and I'm just having fun. The other Saturday, we did a test live stream for me, for my channel. I just had a bunch of prep work that had to be done here for this farm and to get ready for this this video session here. And I figured, you know, what the heck, I'm going to try a live stream and see how it works. And the video is not up on YouTube. I did take the video down because I didn't feel that it was a test video. And I did not feel that everybody needed to watch it with a bunch of back and forth as to how's that sound, how's this sound, can you hear me now, can you hear me now. I felt like a Verizon commercial for those of you in the States. But yeah, big thank you. I had Big Matt stop by, and Ian, he stopped in and helped me out with that. Went through and just did a bunch of prep work and did a little live stream and interaction with them while I was doing it and getting stuff set up. So I think I have everything to where I like it now. They seemed to like it. They said that it could hear me and hear the vehicles, and I think we may just start doing some live streams. Not sure when. I'd kind of like to do a Saturday morning, but that'd be Saturday morning here Eastern Standard Time in the States. But I'm not sure. I got some things going on with work. Looking at starting a potentially new job. And if I do that, I may or may not be home Saturday morning. So I'm not going to put a date yet as to when the live streams will start or when it will be. Once I start it, I will try to keep it regular because I know if you're anything like me, you start to like watching somebody's live streams, and you kind of, I don't want to say you set your schedule to it, but you kind of do. You know that some so-and-so is going to have it at Saturday morning. You tend to tune in Saturday morning. So I'm going to try to keep it regular, keep it on a somewhat of a schedule, but I don't know what that schedule is going to be yet. But I've had several fans or watchers or friends. I like to call you guys friends because that's what you are. But several of you all have said how you'd like to see a live stream. So I think I'm going to start doing it. I figure, what the heck, if I'm going to be prepping fields anyway and playing, why not put it out there? Why not do a live stream? If you guys have questions, you can ask questions. You'll get to see what goes on behind the scenes. So I think I'm gonna do it. And one of the other suggestions that was out was, or they had asked, if I do this, am I still gonna join Icelandic Farmer and Johnny V on theirs, and over on the Dude Ranch on Three Dudes Gaming. And I said, yeah, I'm going to continue that. I'll still do that because I enjoy that. That's fun. That's me being me, and I don't have, it's just fun. So they said, well, if you're going to do that, Icelandic Farmer, the maps that he does are totally different than the maps that you play. He said, why don't you get yourself a server and do, a couple American maps and have on there, and then have Icelandic Farmer and Johnny V come over and join you, and do some, like, if they do theirs on Saturday, you do yours, do that on that multiplayer on Sunday evening. And the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. So I asked them if they'd be willing to do that. And of course they said, yeah, if they're available to play, they'll definitely play. And they like the idea of doing different maps that that's not on there. Like we do Sosnovka Knot by Johnny V um, on theirs. We do Pine Cove on there. We also do Sherwood Park Farms on there. Um, so, the doing these maps that aren't with them, if I do something different, and I have a couple in mind, I'm not going to list them all because I have not tested them yet, so I don't know, but I will give you an idea. I am looking at Oklahoma, I'm looking at Rattlesnake Valley, and there's a couple other, or not Pennsylvania, I wish there was Pennsylvania based, but there is a couple other American based maps out there that I do want to look at. I'll test them out and then we'll do it that way. And they just thought that'd be cool. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, it would be cool because if Icelandic does a PCSG multiplayer on Saturday, not everybody can make Saturday. So if I do a PCSG multiplayer on Sunday, maybe some can make, those that can't make Saturday can make Sunday, and those that can make them both. And it gives a variety to those members over on PCSG. And let's face it, a server's not that expensive. I've looked into it. So I think I'm going to do it. How soon am I going to do it? Not quite sure yet. Still a couple things that that I'm learning, so I want to make sure I have it right, and want to test the maps out, and probably play around with that. But I will be doing some live streams while I'm setting up for the next video, that kind of thing, and go from there. And then I'll turn those live streams into multiplayers, and I'm just gonna have some fun. We're gonna grow this channel. I have my Thursday test sessions that's going to be growing on here. I've been asked to do some mod reviews, so you'll see some mod reviews coming up. And of course, there's a little secret, a huge growth that I've been back and forth talking with, and I will give you a little hint. It involves Eustace Farmer. He had approached me about something, so that's as much as I'm going to give you. So stay tuned. But a huge announcement coming there. It's huge for me. I'm thoroughly excited and honored. So that will be released here shortly, probably in the next video, if not Thursday's test sessions. It'll be on Friday's release, Friday's Let's Play. But huge announcement there. Things are just growing, and I'm loving it, and I'm loving it absolutely. Things that I can bring you guys, and I'm already talking. I'd really like to see the subscriber count grow, and I have decided I am going to do a giveaway once the subscriber count reaches 100. We're quite a ways off from that, so I have time. But in the meantime, if you guys have any ideas of something that would be a pretty cool giveaway once I reach that 100 mark, shoot them in the comments. I thought about giving away an FS17, but I don't know. Everybody does that, and the thing that always asks me or question me is, if you're giving away a game, an FS17 stream game, or Steam game, if you're watching this, most people have it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not sure if that's really a gift that I want to give out. I'm just not sure. some people I've been talking with people, and they said, well, what about the new Coon DLC? Well, let's face it, I'm a little ways off of 100. So by the time I reach 100, most people will probably have it if they're going to get it. I don't know, but it's a thought. It's on the list because I know the DLC. Not everybody got. Not everybody had the money for it or thought that the money was worth it. But if they had it, they'd use it, but just weren't sure if they wanted to spend the money on one or two pieces. Sorry, I had to get a swig of coffee there. So maybe that's an idea. Maybe I'll do the Coon DLC. But either way, if you guys have some ideas of something that might be a good giveaway once I get to that stage, shoot them below, because I'm starting to think about it. I'm starting to plan it. Like I said, I'm a ways off, and hopefully I'll reach that number. I'm really hoping for it. I mean, we got a lot of things growing, and the potential's there. Hopefully it reaches there, but I'm a planner. I don't like to wait till I'm at 99 subscribers to start thinking about what I'm doing about, a 100 subscriber giveaway. I'd rather plan it now. That way I can budget the money and decide what I want to do and how I want to do it. So I figured I'd throw it out your way, But you guys have some input on it. What would you like to see? So there you go. There's your homework. What would you like to see as the giveaway? And what field would you like to see me turn into a grass field for our critters? So that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm looking for. I thought we'd be able to see Alicia up there working away, but oh, that's right, she's 2 fields up. Never mind, we ain't gonna be able to see her. Might be able to see Billy Bob down there. No, maybe not. He's too far off too. So anyway, we're reaching that magic number, and I'm running out of things to talk about. Yeah, no, that'll never happen. But you've heard me rambling on enough, I'm sure. So I think with that said, I'm gonna finish cultivating this field off camera here. Got quite a bit to do, and I'm gonna move Billy Bob up to the next field once he gets done. And we've got some grass to get cut. We got to find that. We still have our potatoes and sugar beets down there we got to do something about. So not quite sure if the next game day video is going to be, or the next video here, it'll still be the same game day because we're early. Still got a lot of work to get done, but not quite sure if we're going to be getting grass cut or if we'll fire up the Peterbilt and do some transporting of potatoes and sugar beets, but that needs done too. And got to check in with the contractors down at the trucking station. They're moving right along, and I know they broke ground. So hopefully, hopefully they're saying April-ish, they're gonna at least have the one building up. Might be able to move some of the trucks up. And it looks like Alicia finished her job, so Alicia's field's done. But yeah, April we should be able to move some of the trucks in, probably have the main building up, the office. I'm not sure about the workshop and storage facilities yet, but the office should be up. Might be able to move some of the trucks in, I hope, because I want to bring the harvest trucks in. I ordered some, got rid of some of my dry vans and some of my flatbeds and picked up some hopper trailers so that we can haul the harvest. Hopefully move them in place so I don't have to rent or lease a trucking to do that. And our little Peterbilts here on the farm, it'll get the job done, but not as good as the big trailers. So be moving and doing that too. But anyway, here I go rambling again. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Thank you all for this hanging with me while the computer was down and getting upgrades done. Thank you for coming back, and just thank you for taking your time out of your busy days and giving me a like, watching the video. And hopefully, if you're new to the channel, give it a like, click that subscribe button, get the notifications so you know when they're all out. And tune in next time as we continue on here at Double XL Farms in early spring and get caught up, getting the work done. So with that said, everybody, happy farming and God bless you all.